Hey there, this is Andrew bringing you another KeyForge deck reveal and review. This time going over another of the Master Mutation print and play decks. This is Wu, the Naturalist of card keys. It features Logos, Saurian, and Starlance. Let's get right into it. This one starts with Qixels Stone. So Qixels Stone is back from Worlds Collide. It's an artifact with a bonus amber. This one ended up with a damage icon on it as well, which is pretty interesting. And it says if a player has more creatures in play than their opponent, they cannot play creatures. That's an interesting one. It's a double-edged sword. You got to be careful. Xeno Training is an action with a bonus amber, and when you play it, for each house represented among friendly creatures, which is probably up to 3, but in some rare cases might be 9, a friendly creature captures 1. Stunner is an upgrade with a bonus amber, and this creature gains Fight Reap. You may stun a creature. Now all 3 of these are coming back. This one too, coming back from Worlds Collide. Quintrino Flux is an action that says choose a friendly creature and an enemy creature. Destroy the chosen creature and each creature with the same power as either of the chosen creatures. So in other words, I pick one of your creatures, I pick one of my creatures. Let's say your creature is strength 6, is power 6, and mine is power 4. Now we're going to destroy everything with 6 or 4. People get hung up on that, but it's actually pretty simple. Then we have a new one, Particle Sweep. It's an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you deal 2 damage to a creature. If it is a mutant creature, you destroy it instead. Survey is an action with a bonus amber. It has an enhanced 1 draw icon. When you play it, you look at the top 2 cards of your deck and discard one of them. That's pretty nice. Subdue is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, you deal a damage to a creature and stun it. Deal 1 damage to a creature and stun it. The art shows this too. It is a little bit of dino hate, right? Because you can pop the ward and stun the creature. Censor Chief Garcia is a 3-power human with play, fight, reap. Keys cost +2 during your opponent's next turn. Got 2 of those. It's always a nice card to have. Secura Droid is a 4-power robot with taunt, but it can be played as an upgrade instead of a creature with the text, this creature gains taunt. I so far have not wanted to play as an upgrade. Doesn't seem good to me, but your mileage may vary. Blast Shielding is an upgrade with a bonus amber. It gives a creature +2 armor, and after this creature is used, its controller may attach Blast Shielding to one of this creature's neighbors. So if you can imagine, you have 4 creatures in a row you're going to use, and this one has 2 armor, and after you fight with it, the armor passes to the next one, right? That's a pretty cool effect, cool ability. Alright, next we're in Saurian, and we have Qixels. So this is one of the gigantic creatures. You have to have both cards in order to play it. It's a 20-power mutant, and you can play it only if you have both halves. When you play it, it captures all of your opponent's amber, and then you deal 5 damage to an enemy creature. So, capture all the amber. That's pretty strong. After it fights or reaps, you move 1 damage or 1 amber from it to the common supply and deal 2 damage to each enemy creature. So if it sticks on the board, it's going to be really hard to get rid of, right? Except with just hard removal effects, which this game has a lot of, but it's interesting. So that's Qixels. And interesting, the bottom one, I think they've showed this in an article before, but the bottom one has, it's not showing it very well, but it has the rare icon and the special rare icon covering both cards. Technosaurus is a 5-power mutant dinosaur. It has play, you may exalt it, and if you do, deal 3 damage to a creature. All the Hyphansauruses have that, it seems. And after it reaps, you discard a card from your hand, and if you do, you draw a card. That seems like the... Oh, that's interesting, because that's the same effect as Umbrabot, I think. Interesting. Okay. Amphora Captura is an artifact. This one ended up with a damage icon, but it has enhance, 2 bonus icons, 2 damage icons, and 2 draw icons. But it says when resolving a bonus icon, you may choose to resolve it as a capture bonus icon instead. And I imagine that's true of its own, but I'm not 100% confident in that. I feel like it really ought to apply to itself, but what do I know? Stomp is an action with a bonus amber. It says play, deal 5 damage to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, exalt a friendly creature. Good spot removal. Saurian Egg is a creature with a bonus amber. It's 1 power. It's a dinosaur and egg. It has 5 armor. It can't fight or reap. It can steal if it's like next to a breaker hill or something, so there's some interesting stuff that can go on there. It has Omni. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck. If you discard any Saurian creatures this way, put them into play ready, give them 3+1 power counters, and destroy Saurian Egg. Hedonistic Intent is an action with a bonus amber that says exalt each flank creature. That's pretty crazy. So it's important, the Saurian Egg is Omni, so that can happen, on other houses' turns. But one interesting thing to note is that it's put the creature into play ready, so so you could possibly get 2 Saurian creatures that way, but it's put into play. They don't get the play effect if they have one. Spoils of Battle is an action with a bonus amber. It says a friendly creature captures 1. Each creature with amber on it captures 1 from its opponent. Interesting. Faust the Great is a 4-power dinosaur that makes your opponent's keys cost +1 for each friendly creature with amber on it. And when you play it, you may exalt a friendly creature. So yeah, that's an interesting cost boosting effect. Definitely, if you can keep it on the board, it's probably going to do work. Oh, this one ended up with a draw icon. That's cool. The other one did not. Consul Primus is a 3-power dinosaur politician. It has enhance, a capture icon, and it has reap, move, and amber from a creature to another creature. And then lastly, we have It's Coming, which is a special rare, or a special rareness, and it has a bonus amber, and this one ended up with a damage icon. And when you play it, you search your deck and discard pile for either half of a gigantic creature, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck. So this is to help get the Ducilus out on the table, like actually get it to work. Then we have, in Logos, we have Mind Over Matter. That's an action that says put each creature into its owner's archives. Very, very crazy, very strong. Cyberclone is sort of a redone Mimic Gel. It's a 1-power mutant. When you play it, you purge another creature, and until Cyberclone leaves play, it has power equal to that purged creature's power, and gains that creature's armor, keyword, and trait. So it's not quite a Mimic Gel. You get armor, keywords, and traits. You don't get, like, reap effects, for example. But, yeah, it's an interesting one. And there's just the hard removal with purge is really strong. Novo Dynamo is an 8-power robot with 2 armor, and it says at the start of your turn you may discard a Logos card from your hand or archives. If you do, gain 1 amber, otherwise destroy Novo Dynamo. So it's sort of like, oh, you gotta power it. Dimension Door is back. It's an action that says play for the remainder of the turn. Any amber you would gain from reaping is stolen from your opponent instead. That is interesting. Standardized testing normally doesn't get a bonus amber, but this got it from Enhance. And it says it's an action that says play destroy each creature with the lowest power and each creature with the highest power. Then we have Qmex. This one got a capture icon on it, and it's a 1-power robot with play draw a card and destroyed archive it. Archive the Qmex. Opposition Research. This one ended up with a draw icon on it. It enhances with a damage, and play each enemy creatures cannot reap during your opponent's next turn. That's pretty nice. Just no reaping at all. Munchling is a 3-power mutant with skirmish and fight. You may discard a Logos card from your archives, from your hand or archives. If you do, gain an amber. Nice. Lethalogica is an action with bonus amber. It says play discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard a Logos card or run out of cards. If you discard a Logos card this way, put it into your hand. So this is like Sound the Horns or Invasion Portal for Logos. Very nice. Then we have Diametric Charge. This is an action with a bonus amber. This one ended up with a second from Enhance. When you play it, you deal a damage to a creature with 2 splash. Interesting. Then we have Damobot. It's a 3-power mutant scientist. With Reap, discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw a card. And destroyed, steal 1. And then lastly, we have Bot Bookton. She's a 4-power mutant scientist. With Reap, play the top card of your deck. And it seems like Helper Bot and Bookton got merged together here. But yeah, Reap, play the top card of your deck. And that's it. That was Woo, the Naturalist of Car Keys. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and forge some keys.